Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy, and compassion of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God, the saints of God, which I always mention. And today, again, we are going to see a special saint, but it is always possible that the saints, the way they had their convictions, their mind made up about what to do with our relationship with God. That's what made them saints, and I think we too can try to change our mind or lift our mind to be connected with God. And I invite you also to share these videos with others and ask your friends to subscribe. Thank you very much. Today, the church celebrates the feast of Saint Don Bosco or John Bosco. Actually, he was born as John Melchior Bosco in near Milan in Piedmont in Italy, and he was born in 1815. And there are several things about him. It seems that when his father died when he was very young, and his wonderful mother brought him up. But it is said that when he was 9 years old, he had a very strong, powerful dream. And in that dream, he saw how to bring up children with love rather than punishment, basically their education. I am using this abacus here in the background because I remember this when we were young. In the school, we were using this for calculating and multiplication and division and things like that. So this was one way of education. And at that time, education for in the world was punish the child. But he got an idea that no, punishment of the child actually makes them more repulsive and makes them more violent and things like that. And particularly those children who are living in poverty and living on streets, they pick up a lot of habits from the streets: stealing, beating up, being violent, and those kinds of things, attacking each other. So he had this dream that rather than being strict with such children, you need to give them more love. Don Bosco then started very simple. I don't know if you have ever read the story of Don Bosco. So right in the beginning, his mother was a great support for him. So right in the beginning, he picked up children from the streets. And that's why Don Bosco, which the order that he founded, are doing a lot for street children, but we will come to that later. He actually picked up children and gave them a little simple kind of hostel where they could study, and he could show them love. But the very first time he collected children from the street, because they were not used to living together, they were free, they wanted to have free life. So they took away all the blankets and things that he had for them to keep them warm in the hostel. They ran away with that. A man could have been discouraged with that, as I was. I remember when I was a young missionary, I also tried to collect village children for their education because they were actually grazing cows or goats or sheep at that time. And I made an arrangement to take them to another place and put them in a hostel. Anyway, that's a long story, but the point is that when I actually decided everything, gave them money to buy boxes, clothes, etc., everything, when the day came for me to pick 5 of them, I went by jeep to that village and to take them further to the hostel. Not a single child or the parent appeared there. That was a total disappointment, but I could not move further. Don Bosco was not like that. Of course, he had saintly qualities, so he went back and continued his mission. In 1859, he founded the order of Don Bosco of the Salesians. He followed the model of Saint Francis de Sales, whose feast day we celebrated just last week. and he was his model. So even when he began his hostel, etc., he named it after Francis de Sales Academy. So he began this academy to teach children, and he showed them a lot of love. And finally, he founded also Order of the Sisters, and he was always fond of Mother Mary and great devotion to Mother of Help of Christians, Mary, Mother of Help of Christians. So you will know that he also founded that order, and then he also started an order with the lay people, associations of Mary, Help of Christians. So he had great devotion to Mary and great faith in it. I'm sure we too can educate people, especially the poor who are around, and those we think are unruly. We need to go out, and our discipline can be filled with love. That is what we can learn from Don Bosco. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.